I would trade Ramsey to the Browns or Packers for a seventh rounder just out of spite. You can't just trade him because it's $21 million. They have to have the cap space, my brother. And, okay, you know what, doom gloom? You led to what I want to talk about, which what you say makes no sense. Okay? All right. And let me explain why what you say makes no sense. You say, okay, and this is why I do my job and you guys are fans. And that's cool. So you want to send him to the Packers. Well, I say no. Why? The Packers are trying to get rid of a guy named Jaire Alexander. He has $37 million left in 2 years on his contract. Do you think they're going to absorb $21 million? They don't even want to pay guys. They don't really, they're not like big players in free agency, the Packers usually. They draft and pay from within. Jalen Ramsey's not from within. So, one, that's not their normal history. Okay, so that's why you're wrong, doom gloom. Two, they're in the process of trying to trade Jaire Alexander. Now, the problem is, and they want to trade him, but he's only played 34 games in the last 4 years due to injuries. Jaire wants to be released. They want to try to trade him. They really don't want to take the cap hit if they release him. So either they release him, they trade him, or they keep him on the roster. And the reason why I mention this, and it's something I mention because the Miami Dolphins should come into play here. Not to trade for him because you don't want to pick up a $37 million salary for the next 2 years. But if you're the Miami Dolphins, you must keep abreast of this situation because Jaire can play. Now, he's had injury history. You're not going to have to pay a lot of money anyways to get him because it's late in the offseason. So if they release him, this is why they're not going to take Jalen Ramsey. They already drafted a guy. They're prepared for the absence of Jaire Alexander already. So they don't need Jalen Ramsey doom gloom. Okay? But, we are prepared on this show. You just kind of throw some stuff out of your ass. It's not going to work that way. So I'm just saying, as a Dolphins fan, this is an option that could materialize. Okay? Don't complain that the guy's an often injured player. At this point, beggars cannot be choosy. So keep an eye on the Jaire Alexander situation because Green Bay is not going to be able to trade him. He doesn't play enough games to justify the money. Nobody's going to pay it. Green Bay either eats the salary and play and keeps him on the roster and he doesn't do anything, okay? Because they probably don't want to risk playing him because then he gets injured again and maybe they could get out of the deal down the line. Or he becomes a post-June 1 cut where they take less of a cap hit and he becomes available where Miami then moves Jalen Ramsey, a spot becomes available, and now you're able to sign Jaire Alexander. I'm just saying. And he can play, but you just got to hope that he can stay healthy. So for those of you worried about a cornerback situation, this is the cornerback situation, one of them that you want to look at because you don't have a lot of great options in the offseason. You can go get Rasul Butler. You can go get a couple of other guys, that are free agents. All right. But Jaire Alexander is another one. And something tells me June 1st, in a month, we might have a little bit more of a clarification on this situation.